Does MJ do better on the 2018 Cavs than Bron?
And no, MJ does not do better on
MJ does better than LeBron and everything.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. No way.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, he doesn't.
Don't do that. That's the reason why they named the MVP award after Michael Jordan today.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you straight like this, bro. He does everything LeBron James did, MJ does better. Period.
No,
everything. Hold on. You can put Mike literally, because, and you know this, and Fluent probably knows this too. Fluent. Tell me Michael Jordan wasn't averaging a triple-double when Doug Collins first had him running the point. When he had Mike running the point, Mike was averaging a triple-double until he took him off the point.
He did that for 15 games.
Mike was averaging a triple-double. Those are the numbers LeBron James put up. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Until he took him. Until he took him off the point.
Yeah,
until he took him off the point, right? He was averaging down there a triple-double. So Mike could do it all. You guys y'all acting like he averaged.
You're not a better passer than LeBron.
With that being said, this is what we talking about, Ticket. And we talk about, if you're going to tell a story, tell a story. So that 2018 team, in the summer of 2017, James gets 7 new guys on his crew. And this team is garbage. So bad that James says, quote, I don't think we should be on TV anymore. So the trade deadline comes up and he gets 5 new guys. So that's 12 new guys in a span of 6 months.
But who did he get?
And he still, I'm going to get into that. And he still takes that team to the NBA Finals.
Right.
So you're telling me that Jordan is getting a roster flipped twice in 6 months, and he's taking that crew to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, because guess what? Guess what? Mike would have made it work with the first roster. Hold on. And I'm going to tell you like this.
God.
Hold on. And the reason why I say that is because
the question. Hold on. Sorry, Ticket. Just give me one second. Is the question would MJ have done better on the 28 Cavaliers? Like, meaning would he not have gotten swept?
Yes.
No, he has to get to the finals to not get swept. He has to get there first.
You're not just talking for that series. They're talking for.
He has to get to the finals first.
No. He was talking about. First of all, he would get to the finals because the competition was way weaker. Man, y'all don't know who Michael Jeffrey Jordan was, man.
We do know that, Ticket.
Hold on, chill. Because you're not going to do this. First of all,
Lowe said it like it was nothing. LeBron could have faster than Jordan.
Hey, Fluent.
I'm not saying he's not, but I think you might. How big do you think that gap is? Because it's not as big as you might think.
Tell the truth, Fluent. In this era, let's be honest, bro. When the game is more open, now we all know Mike was a perfectionist, so we have to understand the change of the era. This era concentrated a lot more on threes. The lane is more open. It's easier to get to the basket. You didn't have if you fouled the dude, going to the free throw line. Mike was a great free throw shooter. He was a great driver and attacker of the basket. He was a great mid-range basketball player, and he improved his three-point shot as his career went along, as he decided to take a few more threes. So when he took a few more threes, his percentage, and if Mike really had to concentrate and focus on improving his three ball would have been way better than what it was back in that era where they didn't really focus on the three. So
remember, there's so many variables. So to Ticket's point, I hear what you're saying. If MJ was on that team, would he have made Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, George Hill, all those guys better? Maybe toughen them up? Maybe have pushed them harder? Maybe. There's no way to know for sure.
He would have took it another level.
Would he have averaged 8 rebounds and 10 assists? No, they would have had to get that from somewhere else.
Come on, man, that's not true.
No,
he would have put his numbers on steroids in his era. The game is more open, Fluent. You put Jordan in this era, Fluent, his numbers is going up.
He's never averaged double digits assists. It's a different.
But I'm telling you, because of the era, Fluent.
Yes, but it's a completely different game plan. If Jordan's there instead of LeBron, it's not the ball in Jordan's hand all the time, and they play a better team game. I think they actually could do better because in a LeBron offense, it's ball in hand, he dictates everything. When Jordan's on that team, it's different. Everybody else would have different roles. So one, it's impossible to say, but two, it's a completely different team. Even with just that one switch, it's completely different.
Fluent. You know who Michael Jeffrey Jordan was.
I do.
Right. Don't worry about what Chill say. Because Chill be lying. He be lying for LeBron. I'm gonna say this to you. Now hold on. Now Fluent. Don't do that. Because a guy like Mike could watch this show. Because I'm going to tell y'all, I know AI was watching this show because he watches when we was arguing about him because AI came out and spoke about the finals. Remember when we was talking about his getting that one game in the finals? He just came out and spoke about that in the interview this past week. They all listen to what we say. So don't play that game with Mike. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
I understand that part.
It would be a different team.
Fluent.
It would be a different team.
You know that Michael Jeffrey Jordan is wired a different way than LeBron James.
Agreed,
That all
100%.
matters. Hold on. That all matters. So
Right.
guess what? Michael Jordan was this type of dude, and you know this, Fluent. Anything that was a challenge in front of him, he took it and improved upon it. He did not allow himself to have any glaring weakness that you could take something away from him to where you could just use it to exploit him. So with that being said, in this era, his stats would have went up because the game is more open. It's more open. It's better shooting in the game that's around him, right? So the way Mike understood how to get them. He might not have been as flashy of a passer as LeBron and those guys were, but Michael Jordan was just as efficient and he was just as smart and cerebral enough to get it done. And then let's talk about this, closing the deal. A lot of those games were still in the balance. He's great. He had those games still in the balance. They didn't get just blown out and ran off the court every single game. Some of those games are there.
And
Jeffrey Jordan.
I'm about to say, I have no idea what you're talking about. 2018 version of LeBron is closing games.
I mean, not only was
he
if I'm not mistaken,
like Mike.
Wait, just so you know, Ticket. Just so you know, the 2018.
You guys can't.
Let's take the close
discussion because it's a completely different.
Oh no, I get that, but
it'll look like a completely different team, even with all the same teammates, because the way that those two guys play is completely different.
I agree, but that's why it's hard to do these hypotheticals.
Yeah,
I do.
If it's completely different, how are we running the offense? Is the offense because we're not running the triangle with Jay in 2018, right? Okay, so how are we running the offense? We basically gonna give Jay the ball, right?
With that team,
right? We're gonna give Jay the ball. So if we're gonna give Jay the ball, they give Jay the ball just like you gave James the ball, right? So if you're gonna give Jay the ball, that means that he's your primary scorer, just like James is. He's your primary playmaker, just like James is. He's your primary distributor, just like James is. So he's doing all the things that James did. Now we fast forward to the 2018 playoffs. I believe that James had the most buzzer beaters.
Yeah,
right. It might would have been better.
I think he had the most buzzer beaters.
What is to be better about? What is it?
What are you talking about? Hold on, time out.
He had the most buzzer beaters.
Time out.
So when you talk about closing, Ticket, you said closing games.
Hold on,
James in that play. You talking about James in that playoffs?
We got to hold on. We have to stop doing this, bro. We have to stop doing this, man. Bro, you can bring any player in the history of the game, professional basketball, on here. They will tell you Jordan was a different animal, bro. They did not call the man Black Jesus for no reason.
I'm not arguing that part. I'm not arguing that part.
Chill town. You know this, and that's the problem. That's the real talk. Out of all the issues, bro, on some real shit, bro. That's the biggest problem I have with you, bro. Is this shit that this infatuation that you got with LeBron James that you would say this dumb shit, bro? When you know, because you watch Jordan.
I know how Jay was built. I do. I know how Jay was built.
You starting to get me mad for real. You watch the Jordan era, bro. Bro, there was no in LeBron James era, bro. There was no Isaiah in his prime. There was no Larry in his prime. There was no
Isaiah.
None of them other dudes. No, it wasn't in their prime in LeBron's era. So now,
what are we, Kevin Durant? What are we talking about?
So you're putting Michael Jordan, who was the mentally toughest dude, am I right, Fluent? He was the mentally toughest dude against some of the mentally weakest dudes. You put him against a dude like Kevin Durant, mentally weak. Mike would have ate his ass up. No homo.
It's Kevin Durant and Steph Curry on the same team.
Hold on. Fluent know this. Mike would have destroyed KD for the game. He'd have went and put something on KD brain before the game that would have completely took KD out of that game. Michael Jordan knew how to dissect you mentally, and then he'd go out there on the court and do it physically on the court. Those are facts, bro. That is the part of the game.
I'm not disagreeing with that. Time out, Ticket. This is what you're selling. What you're selling is how tough Jay was. Not only how tough he was, how awesome he was. Nobody's disagreeing with that part. I'm not fighting that part because Jay was all of those things that you say. However, what you can't discount is 2018 James was different than anybody. Period.
He ain't Mike.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.